Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a finalist. Yeah. So Wayray is augmented reality car navigation system that makes driving natural. What's natural? Running is natural. Why? We have enough senses to control our running, to control our heartbeat, to control our breath. But unfortunately, driving is not natural because we don't have enough senses to control the way. We have to look to your dashboard, to the navigator. You have to combine the all info with what you see on the road. So we decided to create a new sense that makes driving natural. And this is how it looks like. It's augmented reality that projects on the infinity. So you should not refocus your eye, just look through the windshield and you see the virtual route that lies on the road. Also, all the info from the dashboard is projected to infinity too. How to make it possible? We've combined all advantages of smartphone, navigator, and head-up display, and we did Wayray. It's a device that can be installed in any car. It has two layers of projection. The first is holographic, in augmented reality, and the second is infotainment that's focused on the windshield. It has 3G, 4G internet connection, 6 gyros accelerometers, the dash cam that analyzes the situation on the road. You can use your voice to interact with it. You can use the tactile button for the tactile interaction with it. And it costs only $500, a new way of driving. The basic technology, we call it true augmented reality, is based on the holographic film that's installed on the windshield, and it works like a big optical element. Our team, we're 16 persons in Skolkovo, Russia. We're the best optical engineers, best electronics engineers. For example, Max Shapashnikov, he did all the IT part of Badu social network. Sergei Diakov, our chief optical engineer, he's famous. He has 2 PhDs in Europe. Michael, he's our CTO, geek guy, that's famous by creating a nuclear reactor at his house. Yeah. So we have, in our business model, we have 2 ways. The first one is to sell our box version for any car, and the second is to integrate to specific car manufacturers. Our strategy is to go to United States firstly after our Moscow testings, then to Europe and Asia. We have already signed pre-contracts and NDAs with Tesla, Kamaz, General Motors, and Volkswagen. Do you know this guy? He was driving Wayray simulator 2 weeks ago with Russian Prime Minister and French Prime Minister, and he was very excited. So Wayray is developed in space and assembled on Earth. Thank you. Questions, please?
Well, that looks very exciting. I can't wait to try it myself. Can you tell me how confident are you in this $500? Is that the consumer price or the cost of goods?
Yes, that's a consumer price. We think that in mass production, more than 10,000 pieces per month, it will cost about $500.
And how does that compare to, say, when TomTom and other in-car navigators were kind of rising up? Have you looked at the kind of growth curve? How does that compare to 10,000 a month?
Okay, the regular TomTom that has GPRS connection and that shows the traffic, it costs about $500. But the way of driving is much more different because in 2D you have to combine the information with what you see on the road, and we have different user experience, and that increases safety.
Right. So what I'm really after is, at what do you know much about the growth of that market? How many units per month were sold, and at what price points? I'm trying to be sure that this is an achievable volume and price.
Yeah, I know only the capacity of this market is it's still growing. The devices like wearable devices for cars is still growing, and the capacity is about $40 billion per year. So it's still growing, but we have another trend that built-in solutions are growing too. Built-in head-up displays are coming from the luxury cars to regular cars. So that's why I decided to create such kind of device that combines all advantages of smartphone, head-up display, and GPS.
So if this device is, I guess you're going to sell it at retail as well, you said,
yes.
in-car OEMs. So what kind of stores will be selling this?
For example, in the United States, it could be Best Buy, because they have Geek Squad that could help to install this kind of device to end user, to customer.
And what kind of margin does Best Buy want to make? What are you going to sell it to Best Buy at if the consumer pays $500?
Okay, it's a good question. So yeah, the margin there is about 30%.
Okay, great, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Impressive. Two things. That is there some legal things that you are kind of wondering or pondering that there is any issues on that side, and when do you expect that you get the first real customer driving assisted with your system?
Okay, thank you. There are some restrictions in Europe and in the United States. In Europe, you cannot project over the horizon line, top of the horizon line, so we do not. And in the United States, you cannot put anything on the windshield, so we do not put anything. So we pass the restrictions. And the second question was about the first customer. I think we'll start our mass production at the end of 2014. 2014, yeah.
Okay, so still on the business model, is there a subscription model tied to this? And who will sell that, and what is included, and the pricing, and so forth?
Yeah, that's nice. Yes, we do the subscription. We do have this subscription model. We are creating SDK for other developers and opening the market for first head-up applications in cars. So yes, we'll just provide only the basic GPS navigation inside without any subscription. But you can buy some gold services, for example, for $10 a month, and you'll get extra storage for your dash cam in the cloud, for example.
Right, but there is the 3G or 4G connection, and of course updates to maps and.
Of course, yes, it's automatically updated.
Right.
Thank you.
So I actually have a couple of questions on the product because I didn't understand very well the feature set. What does it do?
It projects augmented reality info focused not on the windshield, but to infinity. So you should not refocus your eye, just look through the windshield and you see the virtual route you have to go through.
But so what do you mean for augmented reality? I mean, how are you enhancing the reality? I mean, I'm trying to understand if it's a user interface that you're talking about, or you're talking about a new layer of content that you are creating, because I'm a bit confused.
Both of them. So yeah, we get the info about the points of interest using the different layers. And also we have the onboard analytics. And we see other cars, we see the borders of buildings, and we compare it with the map, for example, Navtec map.
And why did you decide to sell it for 500 euro or dollars? Or why is not 1,000? Why? I mean, what's the process which you went through?
Because such kind of device is the first step to create the cities of the future, when the car-to-car and car infrastructure protocols became massive. And to make this, we have to create the real cheap device to make it possible to wear on any car, to put it on any car. That's the reason.
I want to just say one thing. This guy here did something and many people use it. It's not cheap.
Absolutely right, yeah. But it costs not 1,000.
But it doesn't cost even 100, right? I mean, I want to say it's a phone at the end.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you may want to try to figure out what's the price that the consumer is willing to pay given the problem you're trying to solve.
Yeah, we were comparing with other GPS. That's.
But that's the question. Is he a GPS?
Not GPS, but we compare it with. So it's the more closest the thing we can compare with.
But if this guy was comparing to the old phone, it would cost $50, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so still a bit open. I mean, all the applications inside the system, will you provide them, or will others provide them, or is it a combination?
No, we will not provide. We'll open it to other developers. They will.
Okay, so it's a platform open for others.
Yes, it's a platform.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.